LCN4040XP closure is the most common closure used in the commercial glazing project, especially government infrastructural projects like public schools, hospitals, and office buildings. Here is the assemblies and parts of 4040XP. They have cylinders, they have shoes, they have arms, drop plates, and cover. Here is examples that we did for the public schools. That's the curtain walls here. Let's cut it from shop drawings, and we use Carney 1600 UT 2.5 by 5.25 triple glazed system. The door is 500 wide, which is called 500 wide style doors, standard doors. The specs says the surface closure we use 4040XP long, and we use flush ceiling drop plates 404018G. Architects normally specify the hardware schedule, not necessary to exactly detail the every part. As a glazing specialist, we have to review each details of the hardware to make sure it is functional before we order them. Otherwise, it may delay the project turnover or completion. This is typical steps how to install the cylinders. And this arms installed to the surface, and then we install shoes, and then put screws them together and insert the arms to the shoes. And the screws are bolted to make sure the arms are fixed. And this arms has to be perpendicular to the arms, and when you install that, you're gonna get the instructions from the paper of the vendor of closure. So the depth of the surface, let's call it review. So this affect how to choose the arms. There are 3 types of arms: regular arms, long arms, and extra arms. Depends on how you review you have for the frames, for your door frames. I will talk to you later on. So the closures installed onto the frames. So the cylinders with the cover, normally you need 3.5 inches wide of door frame on top. Otherwise, your closures cannot put it on. So that's why we need drop plates, because your cylinder of the closure will not be able to install to the frame because the frame header is not wide enough. So that's why we use drop plates. Because the curtain walls normally is only 2 inches or 2.5 inches. For example, this frames we use for the school is 2.5 inch Carney system. So you need drop plates. The storefront is 1 3/4 or 2 inches. So it's also need drop plates too. And also, like I mentioned, review. So we have 3 types of review applications. For the Carney 3 3/4, which is 2 by 3 3/4 molding, or even 2 inches or 2.5 inches, they have 2 types. But most of the vendors is a similar kind of applications. So you have 4 1/8 back section 3¼ back section with 4 1/8 review. Review is count from the back of the molding to the surface of the door. It's 5 1/4 back section molding with 5 5/8 review. So for this case, because your curtain is bigger than 3 inches, so or bigger than 2 9/16, you have to use long arms fit for 4 up to 4 13/16. For 5, like I say, 5 1/4 back section, the review is 5 5/8, so you need extra long arms. For the drop place, how to choose the drop place? Normally we have 2 types of drop place. One is 18TJ or 18G. Also have 18 and 18PA kind of things, but normally it's not for these typical applications. So how to choose the drop place and how to choose the arms. Drop place, like I mentioned, because our molding is not big than 3/4. Because this one you need 3.5 inches wide. Our molding is either 2 inches or 2.5. This is an example of corner system with narrow style doors, aluminum doors. So infilled with glass. For this application, you can say that this dip up to from the back to the surface of the door is called review. Like I said, the curtain walls is either you have 4 1/8 review or you have 5 5/8 review. So let's call it review. And let's call dip, let's 2.5 or 2 inches. So we have to choose, if you have transom above, you need to have 18TJ drop place. If you don't have transom above, what is transom? Transom means you still have glass above the header of the door. You don't have transom, which is you flush into the wall, this wall, and you don't have any glass above. So this drop plate is flush ceiling. So like they originally specified 18G, they specified for this application, they will not work. So we cannot just follow the specs. You have to know what kind of applications you have. If you order closures with 18G for this school, for these doors, it will not work. Or you have to flush drop down. It still works, but it's not proper. So let's how you choose the drop place. For the arms, there's 3 types of arms: regular arms, long arms, or extra arms. Is up to you curtain walls, what kind of curtain walls you choose. If you choose 3 3/4 back section one, you need long arms. You will choose 5 1/4 back section, you need extra long arms. If you choose storefront, which is 2 inches or 1¾ by 4½ storefront for corner, which we call tri-frame. So you don't need, because storefront, the back review is less than 2 9/16. So that's how you choose your arms when you order the closures. So let's TJ. If you say TJ, it means top jams with transient applications. So this holds to mount this drop plates to the molding of the center of the molding of the door header, and this smaller holes is for the closure installed into the drop plates. This is 18G. This is for flush sealants drop plates for this application. This is examples what I have. It's called 18G. You can see the holes on top. This is for flush sealing. So the arms, regular arms, is up to, for the review, up to 2 9/16. Long arms is for the review up to 4 13/16. Extra long long arms, which is for up to 8 inches review. So this is 3 types. You can see this regular arms, long arms, and extra long arms. These examples what I have. And this regular arms, the physical length is 6½ for review to 9/16. This long arms good for review up to 4 13/16. This extra long arms good for review up to 8 inches. Okay, today I just introduced common commercial glazing applications, closures, to how to choose drop plates and arms. Thank you for your watching.